lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence in this part of the world. They've been talking about this one for a while and they have rolled up to it in fantastic numbers. You should have seen the roads outside the ground in the hour or two leading up to it. It has been bumper to bumper, the traffic has been extraordinary, but the level of expectation is also very, very high. And these supporters who were queuing round the block for their tickets as soon as we knew the date of the fixture, well, now they can't wait for it to begin. And begin it will any second now. One glance and you know where we are. It is one of the most recognisable arenas for the beautiful game in the world. And boy, does it add to the occasion. Although it's got the juices flowing, and now this. There are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Jorginho, the kind of player that can pass a team to death. At first, a lot of his passes seem a little safe and conservative, but they all serve a bigger purpose, slowly shifting the opposition from side to side. Once there is that little bit of space to work in, then the killer instinct usually kicks in and he's able to deliver that decisive pass.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Out to the right. Bernardeschi gets into a dangerous position. Now it's Sané. Bonucci. Marco Verratti. Bonucci. Florenzi. Across the field it goes. Now it's Gnabry. Werner. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Jorginho. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams...
Gets up to head it! Inter goes looking. And it's hoisted clear. Forward it goes. Werner. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Toni Kroos. Nicely controlled. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Marco Verratti. Berratti spreads it towards the left. He's left his man. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Cut out in the nick of time. And it's played forward. Bonucci. Bonucci switches it towards the other side. And here's Insigne. Ginter. Still goalless at the moment. Kimmich. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Immobile. Played out to the right. Well weighted. Immobile showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chiellini does well there, alert. Bonucci. Bonucci plays it forward. Toni Kroos tries to get it forward quickly. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Florenzi. Bonucci plays it forward quickly. Werner. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. A real opportunity here from a position of great potential. Kroos! Another chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
They're just lacking the cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Werner. Gnabry. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. And we are up to the break.
Germany really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'd be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
He's very lucky to recover that, and he shouldn't have put himself in that position in the first place.
Kroos gets it back. Defender's on the back foot. Hoists it forward. Done very well to intervene. Bonucci. Marco Verratti. Italy getting a lot of touches here, but they're not making much progress. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Rudy. Ball through needs to be good here. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Immobile gets flagged offside. Italy can make their change now with a break in play. Florenzi. Werner. And it's Immobile. Immobile plays it out to the wing. Breaks on here. Bonaventura. Good challenge, he just stood firm. He's picked him out. Gnabry. Werner. Could be a chance here. Goes for goal! Decent enough try.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Florenzi with the crossfield ball. Sané. Florenzi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Toni Kroos. Kroos drives it forward. Bonucci. Over to the left. Insigne desperately wants to get on the end of this. Gets away from his opponent. Dashing forward at pace. That's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And it's played forward.
Germany showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Bernardeschi.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
So here comes a substitution.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Oh, real danger here. He's had a go! And he's there to hoof it away. He's got away with one there. Who's going to get that?
Germany merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Chiellini gets it forward.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And he's cut it out. And the defence can get it clear. Werner finds himself offside.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Now it's Insigne.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Rudy. And that will be the final act. And stalemate. One, if not for fans, then perhaps for coaches, satisfied by organisation and solidity. Little cutting edge at either end, and it finishes 0-0. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, thanks for your company, Jim.